Hey, look, there's Kagan standing next to a F150.
It's not mine.
I'm bleeding. I want everybody to feel sorry for me.
So am I. Same hand.
Left?
Opposite hand.
Yeah.
Mine's right.
You hurt your right hand?
Yeah.
That's a first, everybody.
That is first.
So if you guys watched the last video, then you know why we're standing in front of this truck and it's lifted up in the air.
And if you don't,
go watch the last video. And if you haven't yet,
subscribe.
Hit the subscribe button and the like button, and then you would have been notified that we released the last video.
And if you're concerned as to why you're seeing us on our channel, if you like motorcycles, trucks, or old cars, go watch some of our older videos that we've posted. There.
But wait, there's more. No. So we are going to start lowering the front end of this truck. So we've got the DJM kit. I believe it's DJM. What's the box say on it? You can see it back here, can't you? Anyways, this is John's truck. He bought the kit. I'm doing the work for him. Go watch the first video to get the full info on that. But it's actually the same day right now as it was when we started the back. But we're going to quit here in a little bit. We're going to go ahead and get as far as I can get today so I can finish it tomorrow. And
I have a nice little saying that goes with this. Like all things in life, you have to be elevated a certain height, to a certain reach, I should say.
So your belly don't drag when you get underneath the truck.
I was going to say it's that way you can settle in where you're meant to be, but that too.
So,
we
guys,
did have lunch already.
Yeah, we're going to get started. We're going to tear some stuff apart, and we'll show you what we're working on, hopefully, before we get out of here in a little bit.
And it is DJM.
Ah, DJ, look, I found stickers. Stickers.
Why is it that's what you get excited about?
I don't know. See you guys in a minute. So, Kagan is over here finishing up his side. He got to finish getting the brake caliper hung up and get the spindle off. And then we're going to call it a day because we're going bowling tonight. And so there is the arm or I-beam for this side, which ain't much of an I-beam anymore, more tubular. And then there's the one for the side I'm working on. And there's what it'll look like when Kagan finishes his. Yeah, spindle's off, caliper's hung up, steering's off. I got a bunch of steering components I'm gonna put on it. Got some new bushings for right back there. All this has got to come apart. And we'll finish that tomorrow. I'm also gonna change transmission fluid and oil in this truck tomorrow, but I'll do that off camera, obviously. You guys don't want to see that. But Kagan will have to work tomorrow morning, so I'll probably come here in the morning and go ahead and start on the transmission fluid and stuff and the oil. And then I'll get back on probably the steering components and try and do some of the unfun stuff. When Kagan gets here, we'll finish up the fun stuff. And so sometime tomorrow I'll be on camera by myself until he gets here, but we will finish up tomorrow morning.
I mean, it's not like you have any problem being on camera by yourself. You're not.
No, I'm pretty.
Really?
Yeah, just ask me. So anyways, guys, that's it for today. We'll be back in a split second, you guys watching this video, but we're gonna go get cleaned up and go bowling. Right, Kagan?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, see you in a second. All right, guys. So we're back. At least I'm back. I went ahead while I was here this morning. Went ahead and changed oil in the truck and put new kingpins and ball joints in the knuckles and put them back together. So Kagan's not here yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this side anyways. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to take my jack, and I've already got a little bit of pressure on there, and I'm going to add a little bit more pressure to this right here, and I'm going to come up here and I'm going to take the top of this shock off. So I've got the jack under, and I'm going to put this Just a little bit of pressure like that. So I know when I release the shock that everything don't come down. I think I've got the right size wrench. It's hard to tell with all the rust. It fits the new bolt. And it would appear that I do not. But see, there's the new nut, and sure enough, it's the right one for that one. So you can see what I can find. Okay, let's see if one of these is the right size, because it's just a little bit bigger. And of course, it's a 15. Okay. And of course, it's not going to hold still on its own. So we're going to sit in here. Looky there. So the reason I need to ratchet 15 is because there's not enough room on top of that to get kind of a deep well socket plus my ratchet. And so you can get on it with a box end wrench though and keep a good grip on it. And I'll just do this. That's a little warm. Okay, now I'll let the jack down, see what we get. I actually decided to change my mind here. I'm gonna take this loose first. That's 13. That's right size. Okay, now I'm gonna let down. No way. Well, things just got more interesting. A lot more interesting. See that? Yeah. Now I'm not sure what we're going to do, because that was not supposed to happen. I think I did call John. Okay, so the plan is right now is to continue on as if nothing has changed. We're going to keep taking this apart, even though that spring's broke. We might do something sketchy later on to get it temporarily in place. But for now, we're just going to keep on doing our thing. So, I get my socket on this great big nut here. I'm going to see if I can break that loose. Just like that. Okay, now that I've got that broke loose, I'm going to get my ratchet for that. I can't get my ratchet head in there. Well, that may not work like I want it to. There we go. Now getting it out will be the fun part. Good old PB blaster. Give it a little lube. Yep. We're gonna have to let that sit for a little while. I'll go ahead and do the other side. I'll just keep applying for a little bit and we'll be back. Warm, warm. Jeez, okay. All right. After some heat and some oil and some heat, that is out. So now, unfortunately, that's probably really warm, even though I got gloves on. Got to put that back on a little bit because it's good enough. I have to try and drive that back out. By the way, off camera, I did put some heat on it. It just didn't want to come off there. Of course, it's been on there for a few years, so. Anyways, so I got that out. We got the broken spring out. And I've called John. He's ordered new ones. We're gonna try and maybe piece this one back together, temporary some hose clamps if I can. I don't know. Might try and do something sketchy. We'll see. Just in order to get it down off the jack stands and move it around the garage so we can get the new ones in. But right now, I'm gonna go shut the tanks off for now. I'm gonna try and drive this out with a big hammer. So I'd say you probably need to try and get 3/4. So while Kagan's taking this side off, I'm gonna show you where I'm at over here. I did pull this base off. That's the coil spring base that was sitting on here, and then there was another nut underneath of it, and that's sitting on top of that right now. And then that nut came off of the back side of that, which is your, I'm not even sure what this thing is called. No, it's like a trailing arm or stabilizer bar of some sort or whatever.
It's a truck?
Truck? Yeah, it's a truck. That thing's a truck. So for my next magical trick, I went ahead and I've got the torch out, and I'm gonna get up in there, right up in here, and I'm gonna heat that other nut up right there, and I'm gonna take it off while Kagan's working on taking this side off. And then we'll take the 2 bolts underneath there and then go ahead and pull everything out from underneath of it. And yeah, we'll see some of that happen. Let's make fire! Uh-oh. Not that much fire. They'd be like, good for you. Hey, give me a rag or something. Something? That'll work. Ow! Shit, that's not. Shit. Ow, that's a 3rd-degree burn.
Did you touch it?
No, it touched me. It ought to fall right out now. It's on the jack.
I know it's on the jack. Watch your hands.
Yep. Roll the jack that way. Ever so slightly. Sweet. mix it with fire. If you would, kind of stand over there on that thing and kind of hold that for me. I'm going to put a wrench on this. Kind of put your foot the way there to where you can hold this in. Give me something sturdy here. There we go. Hey, look at that. That's so much easier to do outside the truck here than it was the previous one I done. It's coming. Take the nut off of it. One minute. So Kagan has done quit on me and played video games over here.
Technically, I didn't create half the mess, and I still helped clean up.
He did. I'm just giving him a hard time. I am whipped. As a matter of fact, let me show you something here. I had to burn.
He cried.
I did not cry. And heating up, and I think I got that on camera, so we'll see if that makes the cut, but in heating up, the rear nut on the driver's side, part of the bushing melted, and when it did, I was reaching because it was on fire, and I asked Kagan to give me a rag so I could just smother it, and I reached under it, and bushing melted and fell on my arm, and I went and grabbed the rag, and yeah, it's good times. So we're calling it right now. I gotta wait on coils, and it's almost 7 o'clock in the evening, and I'm tired, and I gotta go to work tomorrow, and 4:30 comes morning, or 4:30 morning comes early. But let me show you what we got.
Also, it was kind of weird because whenever that fell on your arm, there was the really, really intense smell of burning coconut oil.
Burning coconut oil. So there is not a stitch of suspension anywhere on this truck right now. Like nothing. And no, those are not Harbor Freight jack stands. Right there, steering gearbox. Got the brand new steering links laying there, and there's one of the I-beams. Well, not really an I-beam anymore, but will be. Come over to this side. The same thing, everything's gutted. There's where the bushings will go to, for the trailing arms to go back in. But yep, everything's gone. And when I say everything's gone, there's all the parts right there. So, there's your I-beams. One of them shorter than the other one. And so, when we get back, probably next weekend, probably next Saturday, because, you know, we do this on the weekends. As one guy in my TikTok video said, apparently I don't wrench for a living. He's right. So, Saturday we'll hit this again. Hopefully we'll have that thing sitting on the wheels by the end of the day, because I'm hoping to have coil springs by then as well. And still got transmission fluid to change. And then I'll be done with Johnny Boy's truck, and we'll have it back to him and he can put the bed back on it. So,
and remember kids, the lesson of the day is lotion won't catch fire, but it still boils.
Guys, if you don't mind, hit the like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. We'll see you later, and the next one I'll let you guys see what this thing looks like once we get it all lowered. Who knows how low. See what it looks like. So
still forward.
Yeah, see you later.